Hello team, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Gabby. I'd gotten a comment on one of my videos, literally just one comment of somebody wanting to know how I come up with my ideas for my scrapbooks. So I decided today that I would actually do that. I'm going to show you the process from start to finish on how I decide my scrapbook layouts. For this layout specifically, we're going to be doing an 8x8, not a 12x12. So if you want to see how I do 12x12 layouts, let me know in the comments below. So without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. So for the very first step, something that I like to do before I do anything is organize my photos. And by that I mean I like to print a bunch of photos, figure out which ones are going to go with which scrapbook, and put them in their own little folders here. So we'll have a look here. So this is an example of a scrapbook I was planning on starting. So basically, all I was going to do, I think, what's the theme? I think the theme for this is like back in the old days, which is actually the theme for a lot of my scrapbooks right now, but here nor there. But basically, I have these all organized in a way that makes sense to me by how they're going to be laid out on the page. So just as an example, this was all going to be one page, or two depending on the size of the scrapbook. If this was going to be a 12x12 scrapbook, which I haven't decided yet, I would probably just make this all one page. If it was going to be anything smaller than a 12x12, because even with 10x10s and 8x8s, I have a hard time getting 3 photos to fit unless they're cut down to 4x4 sizes. If this was going to be a smaller scrapbook, I would probably plan to have these 2 photos on one page, and then have this one on its own. Oh god. On another. And then in doing that, I would make sure that these 2 pages, like the themes that I pick out for them, correlate with each other. Oh my god, my cats are sprinting around the house right now. Jesus criminy. Okay, so I've decided that this is going to be a 12x12 scrapbook, for example, and this is going to be one page. Now, I like to think about kind of what's going on in the picture, or what the event might be, or something like that. Who's in the photo, so if it's a family kind of thing, I'll do like a family spread. This is actually my 15th birthday, believe it or not. Jesus Christ. Look at these MySpace angles. Oh, doesn't that take you back? What were you guys doing when you were 15? Let me know in the comments. But anyways, this was actually my birthday. So what I could do is make a birthday spread out of this and have this be like one unit. Or something else I could do is just kind of, I mean, this is very colorful. I actually, god, sky's the limit with this one. I could have so many colors incorporated and make this so fun. Now, the next thing I'm thinking about is the page that it's opening to. Because I have videos of some of my older scrapbooks, and I'll probably show some in this video too, just so you have an understanding of what I'm talking about when it comes to themes. I like, when you open the book, there's a theme going on. That's what I like to do. So I'm going to think, okay, what kind of photos can I find that maybe correlate with this? Now, if I decide that I'm not doing a birthday spread with this, that becomes a lot easier. So, I would probably pick some pictures of other neighbor kids, because this is actually a neighbor kid we were hanging out with this day when we took these photos. So for me, I'm like, you know, make another spread with the neighbor kids, make them correlate. That's what I'm going to do. Now, considering the fact that this is only for educational purposes, we're going to do a mock page. I'm not going to do a full-scale scrapbook page because I don't actually have any plans for any scrapbook layouts right now, and I don't want to spend 3 hours figuring that out. And that is something I should maybe forewarn you guys about. This process can actually take hours, but don't be scared by that. So, for today, we're just going to use this photo of me featuring Minecraft Steve. We are going to do an 8x8 layout for this, and, well, first I got to figure out how it's going to sit on the page. So for me specifically, I have this 8x8 cardstock pile that I have, just a bunch of rainbow colors in it. I like to take one of these, and we're going to use Minecraft Steve green. So here, I would actually just trim this top off, just to actually make it 8x8, but I'm just going to kind of, you know, oh, this is going to be a challenge. Alright, oh, shit, how am I going to lay it out? There we go. So, generally, actually, I got to move that down a bit. Generally, whenever I have an 8x8 with two 4x6s, and one is portrait and one is landscape, this is actually kind of what you're limited to. So, the only other thing I could do is that, pretty much. There really is no capability for me to trim these photos down at all, because I need 100% of what's in the photos. So, for you, if you have trouble figuring out how to lay out your pictures, this takes all the guesswork out of it. So this is probably what I'm gonna, oh, I have to move that down a little bit, because I should just trim that. Anyways, so I'm just gonna decide where I want the pages to lay, and then I'm gonna start thinking about pages that I'm gonna use to correlate with this. So now, whenever I'm thinking about a theme, I think about, like I was saying, what's in the photos, kind of what's going on, taking note of the color palette. I think that's very important. I don't like to have very clashing pages. It doesn't need to be perfect, but this, I'm going to make it easy. We've decided we're doing Minecraft green for the background. That makes our lives very easy. And then now I can finally figure out how I want to do it. Here we go. So now, I'm just going to turn to my left here and try to find some papers that are going to match this. Alright, so here we've got the organization going on. I use the term organization loosely when it comes to anything in my life. So, we've decided that we've got these two photos here. And you can see there's really not a lot going on in these in particular. There is some blue though, so that's something I would think about. You know, there's a lot of browns, a lot of neutrals. But for this, we're just going to do something fun, because why not? And again, we've agreed on Minecraft green as the next step here. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to go through these and just see what kind of things I can find. And I'll show you what kind of things I keep in here. So we'll start with green. So in here, I just like to keep some solid colors. I like to keep some repeating patterns in here. Let's see, we got some, I guess I decided these were green, but these are just some cactus pages. Don't ask me where I got this, like, tissue paper shit. I don't know where I got that. What else? This is, like, Christmassy. I've got some plaid. I've got some predominantly green patterns in here. So, I would just kind of go through each of these and decide kind of what we're gonna do. I'm probably gonna do that off camera, because I quite literally have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do with this. Alright, so, oh! Hello! He just wants to be involved. So, here's what we got going. So we got the photos, we got the background, and then I've got these. So I found this, I guess we'll call it cobblestone kind of background. And then we've got this sandy background. And normally my next step is to go through this bin and pick out some thematic stickers, but as it turns out, I cannot find the rest of the sticker sheet, but I found a Minecraft sticker sheet, so we've got that started. Now all that's left to do is to maybe find some letters, like letter stickers that are going to work on this page. So for me, I don't have a whole, oh god, well, my body's retaliating against me. Alright, so we're just going to have a gander through here and see. I have a lot of, like, solid colored stickers. So probably a lot of what I have isn't going to make too much sense for this project, but we're just having fun with this one, so. Now we've got some stickers, and in my opinion, we are now ready to begin. Okay, so there's a couple different things that we could do here. Maybe we don't want Minecraft green to be the background. Maybe we want that to be an accent, right? So then we could take this sandpaper or this cobblestone paper and cut it down to an 8x8 if we wanted to, and then, you know, use these as accents if we wanted, but I'm just going to keep it really simple. We are just going to use this as the background. I think I've decided, no, we can't do that. I still haven't exactly figured out, like, the best layout, because these pictures were not actually very opportune for this. Oh, here we go. Okay. So now that I have it laid out, I can see that I've got some extra space to fill in here. So, let me actually pull out one of my scrapbooks and show you an example of a spread I have. It's just like this. So, for this one in particular, with the negative space, right? I just, like, for this one, I just cut out, like, a Cheers square piece of paper. I put something glittery through the fucking middle of it and threw a sticker on there. Senior night, boom. Easy. And then in this other space, the background is actually a black piece of paper, so I didn't even add paper to this. I just put some cheer stickers right here, and that was basically it. Here's another example, actually a better example of what we were just talking about. For this spread, I've got, you know, my portrait, my landscape, put it there. I started with an orange piece of paper, glued those down to that. And then in the little spots, I put just this square Harbor Creek Huskies paper on there. And then for this one, I had a lot of real estate I didn't know what to do with. I'm gonna be honest. So instead of just doing the same thing here, I just did a strip, kept the orange, added in some orange glitter in the middle, and just put Spirit Week on either side, added some stickers, called it a fucking day. So that's what I like about 8x8s. You really don't need to put a ton of thought into it. You can just do it. So I'll probably just do something similar then. I might actually just end up putting some Minecraft stickers down here in this corner. And then over here, oh, I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea. No, shit, I have a couple of ideas. Fuck, alright. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. Over here, I could, like, take a corner of this and just kind of rip it, right? Get that, like, raw edge. Put it right up in the corner there. And then maybe I could have this be the background right there. And then just, well, maybe I'll do it from this angle, because I like how there's more, like, cobblestone over here, you know? Put that here. Maybe rip this in the corner and, like, put on the bottom or on the corner or something. That's an option. Something else I like to do with blank space like this is, like, layer some paper. You know, let me see if I can find an example of that. So basically what I'm talking about, I guess you can't see it too well, but you see how I just kind of have some paper layered here, and I just kind of ripped it? This is actually a really not great example of what I'm talking about, but you get the gist. I'm just kind of doing something like that, but over here, maybe that's something that we could do? I don't know. For this one, I'm probably just gonna fuck around and find out, just for the sake of education. Alright, I got some news. I found some wood paper, too. I'm thinking, oh, man, there's just, God, there's so many possibilities of what to do. Like, I understand the struggle, okay? I do, I get it. Here's what I'm thinking now. Now I think I can actually show you guys that example, what I was talking about, now that I have enough paper to do it. So, I'm going to show you. Because frankly, if I fuck this up, I'll be able to get another paper. But the side you pull up on is going to put that white edge on the other side. So, let's zoom in a little bit here. So I'm just going to take it and do this. And I don't like to do a straight edge every time. I like to give it, got some variety. Jesus, there we go. I like to give it a little bit of variety. And so then what we're going to do, zoom back out a little bit. Oh my god. So this is going to look a little like that. Alright. And then I'm going to add, this might actually be too wide, but here nor there. I'm going to add this next, and then add some of this. Alright, so here's what I've landed on. I decided I wanted this sand to be first. This one, I'm going to fix this one in a little bit. But this is kind of how I want it to go, so yeah, goddamn. I'm just going to fix that up. Just flew a little too close to the sun on that one. So that one will go there. This one will go here. And then this one I'll trim it up in a second, but this is going to be the underlayer. But I kind of just want to see how this is going to look all together before I fully commit. Okay? Okay, so this is kind of an idea of what our end product's going to be. Now, at this point, I would try to decide if I want it to come to the side, or maybe I want it to be like this way. Like, oh god. Oh, damn it. I don't want to do all this. Alright. Maybe I want it to go this way, right? Maybe that would look good too? I don't know. Fuck around and find out, right? That, I actually kind of like that, because you know what I could do now? I can use this space to either add some stickers, or I can, well, I don't know what else. I could probably put some words here. This is fine, and I think, I think I'm ready to commit, guys. I think I'm ready. I think this is good. So next thing we gotta do is glue everything down. The first thing I'm gonna do is glue this part down, and so that way I can just stick this to the side and just size it right up. This, I'm really not all too concerned with that because it's going to be under the photos anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. Probably starting with this layer first. So let me just kind of show you what that process looks like. Where the fuck did my glue go? Alright. So as we decided, we're starting with the cobblestone. And I'm only going to put it right up here at the top for now. So you can use as little or as much as you want. Doesn't fucking matter. This is just the step I know needs to go first, because that's going to have the cleanest edge. And my sand's going to go on top of it. So next thing is the sand, which I didn't think about. No, that's fine. Okay, that buffs out. It's all good. So now I'm going to do this one. Usually I don't use this much. I just do doop, doop, doop. But it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Just depends on how much you want to use, you know. I'm going to put that down. Cool. Next is the wood, which, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna trim a little bit of that off. I just want to accidentally trim too much and then be at the point of no return. Okay. So this one is actually gonna slide underneath. I'm gonna try to keep this in place. Hell yeah. And then we're just gonna put that right on the paper. And hopefully this translates the way I want it to. Probably not, but that's okay. Yeah, that works. And then I'll just kind of... Actually, sometimes I don't glue these down because I like the shadows that it makes. It's kind of like half the point, right? Yeah, this is not quite what I was wanting, so... Actually, I mean, I don't give a shit. It looks fine. For what we're doing today, this looks okay. So we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna trim this edge up, and then we're going to... glue the pictures on. That's the next step. And then after that, we're pretty much done, believe it or not. Okay, so here's how the spread is looking so far. I think it's kind of cool. Now, remember, whatever you're doing at home is probably going to be a lot more attractive than what I'm doing here right now, because this is just for fun, you know? This is just for fun. It's not really meant to be the prettiest thing you ever did see, but, you know, we love this, because it looks nice and scrappy, right? We love that. So now, I just want to add some stickers, so let's revisit the Minecraft sticker sheet. We got this going on. Ooh. On a bigger scrapbook layout, something I like to do is put stickers on the corners. Obviously, on a size like this, that's not going to make any sense. So, I might just find, well, what do we have? We have a diamond block right here. Got some food. TNT, emerald, redstone. Maybe we'll do like this, okay? So, I don't like to stick my stickers down right away. I just kind of like to plop them down. Maybe we'll put this one. And just kind of, you know. Oh! Oh, we're... Okay, well, I don't like to push my stickers down and stick them there, but sometimes they just do the work for you, so we're committed. Boop. And then what else? Is that an ender pearl? We're gonna put some half-eaten. Stick with the theme down here. Great. Oh shit. Fuck! Alright. Usually... Okay, wait. Crisis averted. We're all good. Alright, cool. So now we got that corner... Got this corner sorted out. That's not what I wanted, but this decided that's what I wanted, so whatever. That's not the end of the world. Pro tip, there are actually tools that you can get on, like, I don't know, fucking AliExpress. You can get anywhere on the internet. There's these little sticker peelers. Highly recommend. But you see how much smaller these stickers actually are than what you think they are? That's what I was talking about. But I think this will actually work for what we need it to. So, in my opinion, putting letters down is the most grueling part of this process. It is my least favorite part. It's really fucking difficult, but we're going to zoom in a little bit here. because you have to figure out where they're all gonna fit. So generally for me, I like to just pluck a corner down. I don't like to fully commit, like I was saying with the last stickers, because these I actually want to be able to manipulate. Do I want to use all capitals? No, we're not gonna do that. I probably won't film this entire process just because it is... Oh, do you see how we're gonna run into that now? This is why we do this. This is why we do a little test run here. But anyways, I might not film this entire process. I just want you to get the idea, because we're gonna be here for 30 fucking minutes. Maybe not that long. Sorry, I don't want to scare you. Scrapbooking can take a long time. There are scrapbook layouts from one of my first scrapbooks that would take me literal hours to complete from start to finish, because I start them from scratch, right? Yeah, we're gonna run into an issue here, but this is why we edit. So we're gonna move him down a little bit. I also like to not fully commit, because then I can figure out the spacing and all that. I don't even need to put the word Minecraft. I'm just going to, because why not? There we go. So now we've got the whole word Minecraft spelled out. I kind of got it beveled up a little bit by accident. Now I just want to see how much spacing I actually need, and just get it nice and lined up. And then I'm just going to put the word Steve here. And I'll do the same thing. I'll still line it out, because maybe I want this to be more centered, so I can put some stickers on the side. You know, I don't want it to be all sloppy. So I'm going to do that part off camera, and I'll be right back. Well, now that I'm looking at this on camera, this isn't exactly centered, but you get the gist. So I've got them all lined up here. I'm going to go ahead and push them down now, because we are committed to where we are putting them, and hopefully this actually looks as good as I think it's gonna. It is certainly good enough. We will stick with it. Okay, so now basically all that's left is just the finishing touches. So we're gonna find that Minecraft sticker sheet again and just kind of put some shit on the side. I don't really care too much about what. Maybe we'll put an ender pearl. No, we'll put a diamond. We're gonna use a diamond if I can get it off. I'm just gonna kind of right there. Obviously, we need a pickaxe. I wish I had my other Minecraft stickers, because I had so many more options. I guess that's it. I guess that's what we got. This is as basic as it can get for a page that you make in your own scrapbook. This is just an idea of how to get the ideas, how to lay it out, how to utilize stickers, how to lay them out, like the stickers themselves. That's pretty much it. So this is done. I would consider it done. I would probably go ahead and put it in my scrapbook just as it is. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. In the meantime, Godspeed.